This is an emergency report. You have exactly 14 days. This is not a prediction. This is not hype. This is a mathematical equation that's ticking down right now as you watch this video. When the clock hits zero, the price of everything from gasoline, groceries, heat, the plastic that you find in your children's toys, the truck that delivers your food will detonate higher, and things are going to go up in price faster than you ever seen anything in your entire lifetime. The last 3 years of inflation, that was just the warm-up act. This is the main event. And Canada is going to be hit harder than any other place on the planet. Here's what happened since Donald Trump's declared war on Iran. Iran damaged America's command center in Bahrain. This is the nerve center of the entire U.S. Fifth Fleet. The damage came from a barrage of drones and missiles. In the same strike package, they burned down Bahrain's oil refineries into a blazing inferno. They torched fuel storage tanks and crippled the pipeline that fed the global market. And that was just the warm-up act. They've also attacked all sorts of other areas, which includes Abu Dhabi's international airport, the Fujairah, probably said that wrong, oil depot, one of the planet's most crucial fuel hubs. And also Qatar's Ras Laffan LNG mega facility, which supplies 20% of global supply, now shut down. Kuwaiti's oil infrastructure, the UAE military positions has been hit, and every single American base that you could reach across the Gulf isn't at war anymore. This is economic execution. Iran has found the one artery that makes the entire world bleed: the Strait of Hormuz. Right now, tanker traffic is frozen. Only 30% is getting through, and those are Chinese boats or Iranian boats. Everybody else on the planet is not going through that strait. Ships are anchored and they're all rerouted. So that means the oil from Saudi Arabia, Kuwait, Qatar, UAE pumps every single day has nowhere to go. It's being forced onto onshore storage tanks that are already bursting at its seams. Analysts predict right now that those storage tanks have 10 to 14 days before they reach maximum capacity. When they hit that wall, so that's why I said 14 days, production stops, period. It's over. You cannot pump oil when you have nowhere to store it. The moment that happens, the global supply doesn't tighten, it collapses. But demand for 8 billion people continues. They still need to drive, heat, eat. Everything needs oil around the world. That continues. But the supply side just vanishes overnight. Markets do not wait for the empty pumps. They're already pricing in. I saw online that the futures market has oil priced at $110 globally. On Friday, it closed at just above $90 a barrel. We are heading at $200 barrels. For every $10 increase in the price of barrel, that's $400 to $500 more annually for each family. Think about that. So with the surge in oil prices, this is going to represent thousands upon thousands of extra dollars getting ripped right out of your wallet. Now, I want to make this personal for every single Canadian that's watching this right now. We are already living on the edge of collapse. Food inflation in Canada is 7.3%, the absolute highest in the G7.
So food inflation is up to 7.3%. Food bought in stores I believe at 5.4%, still quite high. If you compare Canada's food inflation rate, it's above any other G7 countries right now. Even if the GST holiday didn't happen last year, our food inflation rate would be at around 6.2, 6.3%, which would still be the highest amongst G7 countries. So you can see that really our food inflation problem is very much structural, not cyclical or temporary, but structural. And that's really the big challenge here.
The US is at 2.9% right now, and it's still climbing for us in Canada. 41% of Canadians are living $200 away or less from missing their monthly bills. One unexpected expense from a complete disaster. The government just had to roll out their emergency groceries and essential benefits to 12 million Canadians because millions of us literally cannot afford to eat or buy basic necessities anymore.
So today we're announcing that our government is launching the new Canada's Groceries and Essentials benefit. This will deliver hundreds of dollars more into the bank accounts of more than 12 million Canadians.
You add this on top of that, what do you think's gonna happen? Plus, our economy is the worst in the G7. We've had 2 quarters out of 4 quarters that are negative. And the last quarter we just had, that one was negative.
It will require us to make difficult choices. It will require sacrifices.
Today, we have rent exploding. Young people are paying more and more for smaller spaces. Almost 60% of young Canadians worry that they will not, 60% of all Canadians worry they won't be able to keep up with their rent or mortgage and might actually face the loss of their home altogether.
It will require sacrifices.
A majority of Canadians, 55%, say that they are giving up on home ownership. In fact, a recent poll by Abacus Data found that a majority of Canadians have now accepted that they will live in a smaller house, further away from their jobs, and in a lower quality.
It will require sacrifices.
My friends, maybe this is what Mark Carney was trying to do with his hypnotic speech. He was trying to lull you into accepting a worse quality of life. And this is what worries me the most about Liberals. It's not just that they've allowed crime and chaos and joblessness to rage out of control. It's not that they have broken our immigration system. They've done all those things. My worry is that they are going to try and get Canadians to accept this permanent reduction in our quality of life, so that their electoral strategy to win re-election is not one of hope, but one of deliberate hopelessness, to tell you that better is not possible after they ran an entire campaign promising that better was possible.
It will require sacrifices.
My friends, my message to you here today is that you don't have to accept a reduction in your quality of life or in the expectations of your future. You deserve better than this, and we will deliver better than this.
We are barely growing while the rest of the world, they're actually doing better than Canada. And here's the most troubling part. Who is in charge right now? We have a globalist banker who cares more about getting to net zero or net zero virtue signaling than keeping the lights on or food on your table for actual working Canadians. Now just imagine this very fragile Canada getting slammed with the mother of all oil shocks on top of everything we're already suffering. Gas is about to double at the pumps, double digits for sure. It's already $2 a liter in Vancouver. Grocery prices, they're gonna go up another 15 to 25% overnight. Home heating, forget it. Many families are gonna have to choose between heat or food or worse. Trucking costs are about to explode, which means everything that you buy is going to explode as well. This isn't higher inflation. This is the final straw that breaks the Canadian middle class in half. The 14-day countdown, everyone, it isn't coming. It's already here. And when those storage tanks hit full capacity, and when those pumps get shut off, that's when price of oil is going to go parabolic. And Canada won't feel the pain. We're going to feel the devastation. Share this video if you're awake. Prepare if you can, because in 14 days, the world will change forever. And Canada is standing directly in the blast zone. I'm just making this video to educate everybody and to pay attention to what is happening. But hey, maybe this is what Canada needs in order to wake up and get rid of this globalist banker and the Liberals, because for the last 10 years under Liberal socialist rule, we have decimated our oil and gas industry and our economy is on life support. This may be the moment that we've been waiting for. I'll see you on the next report.